Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, March 17th, day number 2 of the March Madness tournament. Yesterday, a lot of fun. Today, I think going to be equally as fun, perhaps even more so. We already have bets pending on the card already. 3 from earlier in the week. Kennesaw State Xavier over 151.5. Baylor minus 10. And then Iona UConn under 143.5. 3 bets pending from earlier in the week. Hopefully, we will add more here on the show. And we have 1,600 people who are in the waiting room ready to get going here on the live stream. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get right to the first setup. And as always, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button down below, take a second, hit the thumbs up. Helps the video a lot, helps us rank even higher. And we're getting a lot of views with these videos, but spreading a lot of attention and giving out some good bets as well. So we'll get right to it. We'll pull up the odds screen, and we will start with the first setup for this Friday morning show. And we will begin by going to the first half card. We'll move over from the full game to the first half and start with a first half setup. If it's your first time here, you'll hear a game to set up. That's your cue to add it to the bet slip. We'll give about 20 seconds to everybody. You will hear go, cancel, or opposite, depending on what is said. That is your cue on what to do with the bet that is made. So here we go. First setup of this show. We're setting up game number 786, Pittsburgh, Iowa State under 60.5 for the first half, 12:10 p.m. Pacific time. Pittsburgh, Iowa State under 60.5 for the first half. Give everybody a couple more seconds. Game number 786, Pittsburgh, Iowa State under 60.5 for the first half is a cancel. Starting the day off with a cancel. It's been a couple days of goes to start early on today. Starting off with a cancel, 786, Pittsburgh, Iowa State under 60.5 for the first half is a cancel. Here we go. Setup number 2. Still on the first halves. Setting up game number 777, Fairleigh Dickinson, Purdue over 68.5 for the first half at 3:50 p.m. Pacific time. Give everybody a couple more seconds on Fairleigh Dickinson, Purdue over 68.5. Game number 777, Fairleigh Dickinson, Purdue, first half over 68.5 is a go. We're betting Fairleigh Dickinson, Purdue, first half over 68.5. This is a go. Interesting movement popped up there early. One book went the wrong way. Not sure if they're listening or something funny was going on there. Certainly provides some value for people in the chat. Certainly knowing how many people are betting there as we see the board now start to light up with a lot of 68 and 68.5 showing up. Evan Tracy was able to get that 68 as it went the other way at DK. Same thing with Brandt, who brought it up well. That thing popped up, and Joe got the full extent of it, 67.5 as well. Good to see a lot of 68.5s showing up in the chat as well. We'll keep the messages a little bit more brief on these shows just because there's so much to get to, and we will keep on moving as we have now 1,750 people on the stream, setting new records for viewers here on the stream. Everybody wants the picks, and we're certainly getting them here. Moving on, next setup, number 3. Going to set up a full game this time. Moving over from the first halves, we will go to the full game card now. Here we go. Next setup. Setting up game number 770, Miami, Florida -2, 4:25 p.m. Pacific time. $770, Miami, Florida -2. Next setup. Couple more seconds. Game number 770, Miami, Florida -2 is a go. We're betting Miami, Florida -2. This is a go. Go number 2 of the show on Miami, Florida -2. If you got it in your bet slip, bet it immediately as we see 3s now start to show up on the odds screen. Have the odds screen up from Spank Odds, as always, to show you what's going on within the market. We're now seeing threes show up on the board as those twos are gone. The 2.5s going away as well. And if you're like Chris or Jason, you got a 1.5. Same thing with Moose, but a lot of twos showing up in the chat as well. Actually, a lot more 1.5s too. Michael showed one. Ed Webb was able to get it too. Brent got that 1.5 as well, but lots of twos showing up in the chat. Always good if you're able to get half a point better. Obviously, very good if you get the release line as well. And this release line is Miami, Florida, -2. Let's keep on moving on. We will go from the Friday main tournament card over to Saturday CBI. So we'll switch up gears a little bit, get down to the Saturday card for the CBI tournament for the next setup. And here we go. Next setup on Saturday. Game number 833. Southern Indiana's San Jose State over 145 at 1 p.m. Pacific time. 833 Southern Indiana, San Jose State over 145. Couple more seconds. 833 Southern Indiana, San Jose State over 145 is a cancel. No bet on Southern Indiana, San Jose State over. This is a cancel. As always, you got it in your bet slip. Remove it from your bet slip. No bet, Southern Indiana, San Jose State. Next setup, sticking with the Saturday CBI card for now. Setting up game number 829, USC Upstate, Indiana State over 154.5, 8 a.m. Pacific time, early start. USC Upstate, Indiana State over 154.5. Couple more seconds. Game number 829, USC Upstate, Indiana State over 154.5 is a go. We're betting USC Upstate, Indiana State over 154.5. You got it in your bet slip. Bet it immediately. CBI total. You want a way to start your Saturday morning. Here you go. You're watching USC Upstate, Indiana State, getting you ready for the main tournament games coming a little bit after. I don't know what better could come from that on a Saturday morning after a St. Patrick's Day Friday evening for a lot of you guys watching. USC Upstate, Indiana State over 154.5, and a lot of 154s showing up in the chat, some 153.5s as well, as we were quite conservative with that release number. Lots of people are going to get better as this is now all the way up to 157 and higher at some places as well. So that's going to be a fun one to start off your Saturday morning. And that is it for the Friday show. Looks like record numbers across the board for viewership. Let's get some record numbers for thumbs up down below. A lot going on today. Again, Kennesaw State Xavier kicks things off early over 151.5. Baylor -10. Iona UConn under 143.5. We have Fairleigh Dickinson Purdue first half over 68.5. And Miami, Florida -2. A full day of action for everybody. 5 picks in total today. Then we have that early morning game tomorrow, right as the stream kicks off as well. 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy the festivities. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific time.